sub-6 in the hog. He's looking for a target. I think the Titan spots him though. He's got to watch his hind quarters. DSC is getting a tap on the objective, and the hog is going after the Titan. The Titan is running away, turns, and fires, and now the Titan goes down. Great execution by sub-6. Switch over to...
It's a great little battle. It looks like Strong is able to get most of the kills.
The Tormentor pushing Creeper out of position. He's on the run. He's on the run. Kills the Dust Spitter. He runs over an APT and goes down. And the disc is sitting there. 1:23 on the clock. Ken Strong is returning. They got one more push to fight back. And then Fate AOD will be hung after this third objective.
Is still up. You
Wow.
take that Desi down. Bad Mojo still alive.
Hello, Quake Wars fans. You're listening to Grease Scotsman with NATerritory.tv, and we're getting ready to see the highly anticipated showdown between Team One Shot and Team Lit. Or, as I like to think of them, Team Lit. As with last night's rankings, we're seeing teams that aren't really neck and neck in the list, with Lit's 2-1 record landing them at number 5 and One Shot with a 1-2 at number 9. Both of these teams went up against two of the very best last week. Lit's coming off of a scoreless loss against Mainline, which we saw unfold right here on ETTV last week. One Shot managed to score against Hubris in their matchup last week, but were ultimately defeated. My view then is that this match is about who has learned the most from their mistakes and can take that knowledge with them into the battlefield and use it to their advantage to arrive at victory by the end of tonight. With me in the virtual studios, I've got Matcom as a co-host, and then I've also got BMXer, Fishsticks, and Zuby.
Hey guys, this is Matcom. A little bit of the sniffles tonight, but if you'll bear with me, I'm sure I can still provide some superb audio shoutcastage.
Shoutcastage, I like that, man. Very nice.
I've been learnified.
Maybe you can learnify me some more knowledge and ask these guys some cool questions about their strats and whatnot.
Right. Yeah. Definitely, this map is a departure from last week because it is an infantry-only map, which changes a lot of how you run things. I mean, vehicle maps just play out completely different. Infantry-only, you'll hear the word crossfire a lot more, and you'll hear the word revives a lot more, and you'll hear the word medic work a lot more. So, let's toss this to BMX first. How do you feel? How important is your medic work going to be tonight?
It's pretty important on this map. It's pretty much everything on those first two phases. So, yeah, it's important.
Inspiring, truly.
All right. Fishsticks, what would you say to that same question?
I mean, obviously, in any class-based first-person shooter, medic work is of the utmost importance, and it's no question about that. Yeah, we have. That's probably the one area, especially on GDF, where we lack the most. Our medics are definitely going to have to stay more aware and look for those revive icons tonight, because, yeah, it's going to be a tough one against Lit.
All right. Another question. I'll start this one off to Fishsticks. Is crossfire. How much do you guys actually practice setting up crossfires within a match? Or is it just something that you set up more on the fly, or is it something you practice ahead of time?
Well, you know, for previous matches before this, we've kind of had defensive positions assigned a little better. We haven't had too much time to really work on that in the last few days. We've been doing all sorts of stuff. We've scrimmed a couple times, but we don't really have the crossfires on paper, per se. So yeah, they're more on the fly, unfortunately, for us, but hopefully they'll work out to our favor.
Alright, well, BMXer, do you have anything to say?
No. We look forward to a good game. Thanks for shoutcasting.
Sweet.
Yep. Yeah, we actually got a little bit of last-minute stratting to do here, so I'm going to hop back and yeah, try to figure some stuff out.
Alright, Matt, now that we've got the rabble out of here, What are your predictions? I mean, a lot of people on the TV server are saying that Lit has this. People are kind of considering Lit the favorite here.
As I stand right now, I'm probably gonna go with Lit. There's a couple of reasons. This is an infantry only map, so it really comes down to, you know, a lot of the times it's just who is the better shot, who can make more kills. Teamwork does matter quite a bit, but you know, you can have all the teamwork in the world, and if you're not nailing quite as many headshots or, you know, using your grenades quite as well as the other team, all those little things really stack up quickly against you.
Right.
It's the slight advantage when it comes to individual skill. That being said, Team One Shot does have some good teamwork. Like, they work really well together, and I think you'll see tonight them working well together. They do get some good scrims in. They practice a lot, and so it's definitely going to be a close game. I'm going to actually not call either way, because One Shot, I think, is actually going to put up a better fight than a lot of people expect. I think one of the small things that is going to come into the factor, though, is Team One Shot's ping. Their ping is a little bit more jumpy, a little bit more erratic, and just a little bit more higher in general. And usually that's not that big of a deal, but Team Lit's ping is a lot lower, which matters quite a bit in infantry battles.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and I also agree that I think that One Shot's going to put up a much better fight than some of the earlier predictions were predicting. I think you know, we got to see One Shot shine quite a bit when they played against I think it was Jerky Boys on Salvage, which was infantry only, and you know, they really had for what little practice that they had put in. They, like you said earlier, they really worked well together, and it was almost surprising. In some ways, I was actually really surprised because of, you know, I had heard from Fishsticks so much about how they didn't really have chances to practice. I'm thinking, okay, you know, this is how they do when they don't have a chance to practice and they're not really warmed up. Okay, so I'm really interested to see, you know, how they're going to do when they've gotten some scrims under their belts and they've gotten some practice in and they're fired up. So.
I'm definitely expecting it to be a close match. I'm gonna give it, like, I'm sort of going towards Lit, but I don't really know until we see these guys play for a little bit. I mean, they both have good players on both sides. I mean, it's one of those maps where it comes, I think it's more of like, it has more to do on this map than most maps, sort of like when you add up all the individual skill compared to how good is your teamwork. I think strategy and teamwork can only go, you know, so deep on this map. A lot of it comes down to just, you know, scoring headshots, using grenades smartly, getting lots of revives, just like individual, you know, smart moves. It's not all about getting frags, but making smart, intelligent moves. A lot of individual plays, you know, getting 2-3 kills really, you know, turns the tide of the battle.
Indeed. Now, we do have finally 6 and 6. Well, actually, we have 6 and 8, but yeah, it looks like Lit is starting to make their substitutions and sitting out, at least currently, from the roster. And Spec is Tandem and Creamer. It looks like they're swapping out Whitman for Creamer. Okay, so I think this may be our starting lineup here. I'm going to go ahead and run the rosters on the Stroggy side. This, of course, is a Strog attack map. We have attacking first will be Team Lit. The technicians on Lit are Two-Spun, Red, Sergeant Herdup, and aggressors will be taking down the walls. We've got Creamer and Blaze Joker, and then we are starting off with BMXer as an oppressor.
GDF, we're running a Field Ops Engineer, Soldier, and 3 medics. I know those loadouts will be. I mean, especially BMXer running a oppressor. Usually don't see oppressors very often on this map.
Mm-hmm. Although we did see it last night work to pretty good advantage on the second round for, I want to say it was Geezer, I think, where they took out 2 guys with those violators right off the bat, and they were able to hack the controls pretty quickly. So. You know, you never know. And plus,
I just want to say that the more I'm looking at the...
I was going to say, the shields can also really help at the front door. You know, giving your aggressors some cover. And so maybe they're anticipating a really heavy defense at that front door.
Yeah, the shields really are important. But the thing about the shields is they work both ways. So you got to make sure you're using them, you know, smartly. And I think they can do it. It's just one of those things you need to practice a lot. You just can't go, hey, this sounds like a good idea, let's use it. You got to practice it before you put it into play. So if it's something they've been practicing, I think it'll definitely work for them.
Yeah, yeah. Alrighty, so the teams are talking about some earlier season roster issues that like Suckenstein disappearing.
Yeah, that's actually funny because I think this is not the first time Suckenstein has disappeared.
Yeah.
He's been on other teams before and then disappeared mid-season.
And Sock is saying he joined the military and told me he was going to quit for good. Okay.
Guys from Lit are disconnecting right now.
Well, they had.
So hopefully it'll start up soon.
Yeah.
I just want to say, when I look at the roster a little bit more, especially Team Lit, I think we're seeing a little bit more familiar faces, a little bit more people who can make those impact plays. You always know, like, BMXer's good infantry, Hardup's good infantry, Red, really good infantry. You know, Creamer, really good at objectives, Blade Joker, also good at objectives. And those are the two objective guys. You know, Creamer and Blaze Joker are some of the, you know, better objective guys in the games. So that's going to be tough. They got a solid lineup. I think it's really going to come down to how well can Team One Shot work together. And if Team One Shot can work well together, I think we're going to see a really, really close match.
Well, and one thing that I know, just so people know that this is Reese Scotsman and I'm here with Matcom. And one thing that I do know about at least 3 of the names on Lit is that when they enter a firefight, they are usually smart enough to find cover and use it really well. I would say that Red especially does this. I know that Two Spun does this, and I've seen BMXer do it. You know, Hardup can be a little bit more in your face, and he sometimes just relies on, you know, superior aim to take you down. But I would say especially Red out of that list that I named there. One of the reasons why Red tends to kick people's ass, I think, is because he is just so good at getting a couple shots off at you before you even see him. You know, and then when you do see him, you only have a small portion of his body as the target. So I think that might actually make a huge difference, especially since it's Volcano and it's all about cover. And yeah, Red does bait everybody.
This map, there's a lot of terrain work. I mean, it's all about using every little corner, you know, dodging in and out of cover. I mean, the people who can do that can stay alive a lot longer, and that's definitely key on these objective maps. The defense, I mean, it's still important, but it's more about, I said it's more about crossfire on the defense and more about cover on the offense.
Yeah, I would agree with that. What is
Fish
this? Is DJ Shadow. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. Looks like something from Fish Sticks. Okay, we're going live right here.
Alright, we're live.
And Fish Sticks music sucks. Actually, yeah, DJ Shadow is kind of cool, but Indian music, that was kind of funny. Yeah, we need to bench the Sticks' music. We got an early vampire about to time. We got 2 of them. And they're not going to kill... Oh, wait. Baldero got a little too close. And Blaze... I'm sorry, no. It's just Baldero. No, fuck me. I'm saying that wrong. It was Blaze Joker and someone else that went down to Baldero's vampire. Alright, I can read the
Alright, they're already all over the bunker door.
Yeah, they're getting in there. No plants on east.
You got like 3 guys. 1 plant.
They're about to get it.
I don't see the guy planting.
And there are those shields right where they need to be, protecting the aggressor from the nade. Did you see it coming through?
I did not see the nade, but I did see the shields.
Alright. And so yeah, it looks like they put everything that they had at that front door. Now they're going to get the seawall. And then we haven't even seen anything go towards that east at all. Front door's going down in 13 seconds. Zuby's being held at bay by a Hyper Blaster and a couple of nades.
I'm not seeing enough GDF guys inside. This thing's about to blow, and there's like only one GDF guy in there.
And here they come. Looks like Blaze Joker turning the corner first, going after Zuby. And Fishstick's running up, losing cover there. And see, I don't know if I'd agree with that, but that's one of those things that we were just talking about here, where Fish basically sacrificed himself. He's gonna get the revive here, but and why would he pull the trigger? He had spawn immunity. He could have gotten out of the way. All right, so right now, l1t is barreling through here, and they are not stopping for Jack Diddley or shit. And here is the first.
What you saw there is GDF just not setting up a defense. They just let them basically roll right through.
Yeah.
One or two guys isn't going to stop, a 4 or 5 person push.
Now, what's really interesting here is that Creamer is by himself. Fishstick's tossing a nade, but yes, if you see where Creamer is, it's basically you can't nade him. You have to hold on to your nade and actually hit him in the midair there. So that hacks the security controls. We're moving on to the second objective. We have 17:28 on the clock, and this is kind of hilarious because the seawall has not been breached yet. And so they're going to need to wait 40 seconds before they can actually get through that particular entrance. What would be really funny is if they send an engineer out to go disarm that charge. Because that would force the Strog to... Oh, Blaze Joker already getting a plant inside on the Transformer. Wow.
And they're getting kills. Sergeant Hard Up, Red, I mean, they are just clearing it.
What happened to One Shot? Where are they?
Their defense has been totally erratic. It's just they have yet to set up a good, hold.
And they really have yet to get a frag. I'm looking at the obituary list. Last frag, well, except for that assault rifle by David, last frag in their favor was a frag grenade. And I think that was like outside. So without even getting the seawall down, they get the second objective done. I don't know if you've ever seen that before.
That was crazy. Yeah, wow.
All right, so yeah, we have a 16-minute hold on this third objective. We're just now passing 16:15, and good lord.
Oh man. All right, here we go. We see a good lineup here by the GDF defense. They're together now, at least getting some assault rifle kills here. Nice work so far, but the Strog are still pushing in strong.
Red somehow dodging a rocket, about to get hit in the back by Zuby. Here comes the drone right after Zuby, and he's able to take it down. And it looks like...
Alright,
Hard
Up looks like he's coming in right now.
He's going for the cage. Triggering a mine, and down he goes. He had a nade in hand. Valdero totally missing the drone that was on the way there. He had a shot on it and just could not make it happen. Creamer just hanging out outside doing his favorite thing. He loves to be up on approach. Look here, we got Eclipse taking out 2-Spun in the little alcove.
We see BMXer here moving in the right side, taking down one. Fishstick's retreating, tossing a nade. Red and BMXer are working together. Red pushing in now.
So it's
3 GDF guys, takes down one.
And BMX is about to grab, he grabs the other one. Gives the body just before the medic can get there. Nice work. He's going to go down here to some crossfire. Zuby and Nihilus will be hanging on to the vent room, along with Eclipse and David, but it's taking everybody except for... That means they're leaving only one guy in the cage. Creamer flying into drone.
Oh man, Zuby and Nihilus pushed up, getting taken down there. Getting Gibbs. The Strog sort of have control of the main room.
And
BMXer and a fire drone moving to the right side.
Yeah, I'm watching the drone now. And you could really see the coordination there, where Creamer's just waiting. And there's the distraction. Although Creamer's drone goes down, Hard Up could not get to him in time. And Baldero saved that, what was likely going to be a detonation on that point.
Blaze Joker kills himself accidentally with a bad nade toss.
Yeah.
Whoops.
2-Spun getting a drone in, 60%. Right as the medic was about to take out a spawn host, the Sharkies pop. Zoopy defending this vent room, along with fish sticks. Let's see if they can hang on to it.
GDF defense has sort of stepped up a little bit here. They're getting a lot more kills, though.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen the Strong working together all too well. They hold the main room, but when they decide to do anything beyond that, it kind of breaks down.
Fish sticks running through the atrium and taking out a couple of guys. He's about to go down to BMX, I think. BMX just switches targets. Does not take out fish sticks. Fish sticks will be able to go med. Or no, sorry, rather, I think he's an engineer. Let's see. Yeah, he's an engineer. Going after T-Spawn. Oh,
Clipsa, double kill. Clipsa gets a nice double kill rocket launcher shot there.
Creamer has a drone coming in, but it gets detonated, and he's down to, he's throwing down like a good little strike. He's getting a little bit of health back. We have another drone coming in. T-Spawn's drone is now passing into the vent room. It's being, it's been spotted and detonated. And Creamer is launching yet another drone. Here it comes.
Here comes Red now, pushing in to the server room here, taking down one, but gets taken down himself, and then Nihilus gets the revive.
Hard up, tossing nades at the cage. He is able to take out Baldero. So that means if there are any drones on the way, no, they're not. They don't have any drones that are actually deployed at the moment. So that's really fortunate for the GDF at this point in time.
Alright, here comes BMXer down the right side, pushing in, takes down one, but David gets the other guy. Oh, here comes a flyer drone through the vent right now.
And let's see if they can catch it in time. It's going up now. They spot it. They are able to take it out.
They do.
Creamer has one. It's going up, and it's taken out, and he gets killed by the flyer drone. Wow.
Yeah, Creamer not been having good luck. It's been Two-Spun, I think, that's got both hits so far.
It was really fortunate there, the whole timing of that series of events. Now, the Strog have taken over the vent room, but it was really critical as far as timing goes. I mean, they could have had 2 more detonations on that core, but just the way that things worked out there, the Stroggies were waiting on their flyer drone recharges rather than being able to get detonations. Here comes the drone, and it's detonated early. Actually, it's a rocket launcher. Eclipse is just suicides. And they really need a medic to take out these drones. I mean, sorry, hosts. There we go. David gets...
There we go, David. Yeah.
It's close. Very close. Alright, let's take a look. We got a drone coming in. It's Creamer. Again, launching him from the outside. And here it comes. Creamer, his drone has been spotted, and down it goes. So, the saving grace here is his third objective for one shot. They've been able to take a rather terrible first 2 objective time, and they've extended it at least 5 minutes, and a lot of it has to do with surprisingly nice aim on these drones, and lack of distractions and lack of timing by Team Lit to get those drones up to that core.
Yeah, Lit really hasn't made very good decisions beyond that main room. They can hold down the main room, but whenever they, say, hey, let's try to clear the cage room, or hey, let's try to clear the server room, or the vent room as people like to call it, either choice they make is, they're just not really can clear the one for any significant period of time, which is something you need to do in order to sort of like take control of this map. Just as I said that, Lacerator kills left and right.
There's the drone in, they got it. Creamer gets it down to 40%.
Oh, and the Strog cleared the bottom level. Drone's coming through.
Yeah, Two-Spawn's got his into the vent, and he's about to turn the corner. And they're down to 20%. Okay, Two-Spawn's drone may do
another.
It. And it's going straight up. No, it's taken out. Now Creamer's got another one on the way. So the question is, can one shot take out this drone? Creamer has it in the vent. It is turning the corner now. Popping up, and yeah, there's a Lacerator frag by Hard Up.
Takes him
out. He clears it out. That'll do it right here. Boom. Creamer destroys the core. And the time
That
to
was a
beat...
quick turnaround by Team Lit.
Yeah. 11:21 is the time to beat. Which would have been pretty darn scary if it was fast Volcano. It would have been something like 5 minutes. Most accurate was Nihilist.
It was about 5-6 minutes.
Yeah. Nihilist with 33%. Most kills was Red. 19. And Best Light Weapons BMXer. So, okay, it seemed like One Shot was warming up a little bit towards the end there.
Yeah, a little bit. They got their act together on that third phase, though. Like right as we were saying, like, oh wow, One Shot's getting their act together. They're getting some good D going. Then out of nowhere, Team Lit comes and just hits 3 fire drones in a row and puts an end to that phase.
Well, I mean, it pretty much just meant, you know, like once all they needed was that sort of one turnaround to make it happen. It just took a long time for them to get it.
All right, well now we see this. The sides flipped around. Hopefully, you know, they can plow through those first 2 objectives as quickly as Team Lit did. But I've kind of got a feeling we're going to see a lot more action on those 2 phases, and we're going to be more of a focus in this round.
Yeah, I agree. And well, I mean, with it being sort of a resurrection of fate, it basically means we already, or at least I already have an idea of what their strategy is going to be on these first 2 objectives, and sort of the one wild card is going to be Red, because you know, Red. One thing that he does do really well in this map is every now and then he'll get behind you, and you'll really wish that he hadn't, because you'll be sore afterwards.
Yeah, Red really is a terrific back-rager.
I'm going to go ahead and run the rosters here for the Stroggies. We've got David, Eclipse, Nihilist as your aggressors. Oppressor is Zuby. We got a Fistix will be an infiltrator, and Baldero a technician. And I'm sure we're going to see those aggressors switch classes as soon as those walls go down. But for now, that's what they are.
10 seconds.
All right, we're going live right here. Very nice.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa.
And
All right, here we go.
Raccoon is smoking something and thought that we had gone live before. All right, so yes, we've got 11:06 on the clock with Red trying to get up a ladder. Begins his long-range shots against Fistix, an infiltrator. Red ducks for cover. Doesn't want to get a headshot. David and Eclipse at the front door. Here comes an obliterator shot, almost killing the. Yeah, David did TK the guy planting, but yeah.
Yeah, things seem to be going Lit's way for the most part, except at the east bunker breach over here. They got the bomb down, and Baldero and Nihilist are defending it right now. Lit's
Baldero's
coming
going
over
down
in
now.
massive.
They have an opportunity to disarm
Ooh.
that thing, other than Fistix. And yeah,
I think they got it pretty well covered. Oh, Fish Stick's getting a rail.
nice when Creamer goes down. And there's the front door. Nice.
10 minutes to go.
And they're going to attempt to disarm. BMX are working on it. There's a nade by David. And why the medic didn't pick him up, oh, I don't know. But the body's been given. The front door will probably go down here. Eclipse are getting up here. Creamer and Blaze Joker go down at the front door. And Eclipse at TK's fish. Oh, they're going to try it.
Oh, and here
got
they
5
go for the
seconds.
defuse.
3,
They're gonna
2,
get it.
They're gonna get it. Oh wow, nice one, BMXer. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, Eclipse had TK'd everybody at that front door, and then went down himself. So he essentially cleared the objective for Lit to come in there. nade here. Down goes David. And I'm just going to kind of stick it at the front door here because I really like what l1t is doing, the way that they're defending this. And I'm hoping that those who play pubs will kind of, you know, take a couple of notes here. Here comes another obliterator shot, I think. Yeah, Creamer lays down the mine and then runs out. And Stroggies, once again, are going to have to try to get this front door. They do have the other avenues open, but they are being covered. Nice.
Yeah, they're
nade there
definitely
by
getting
David.
stuck down on this front door.
We got revived. Nihilist is planting, and a nade by David once again helps out here. So nice protection by David. Good timing with those nades. Here comes Nihilist's nade, I think. Now, if they can forego the obliterator shots that TK everybody, then they'll be okay.
All right, here comes some GDF now, pushing back to the front door. Oh, not a very good shrapnade there.
Yeah.
Only 10 seconds left though on this bomb.
Yeah, but
I don't think we're gonna see a
only need
defuse.
6. All right, and this time they've got it. Okay, so front door's going down. 7:38 on the clock. BMX are still holding on to the east bunker, which of course has a little place in my own heart because that's my favorite position to play on this map. Here comes a Violator to kill BMXer. He waited that one out too. Oh, there's a pause. Stroggy's pause. Let's take a
Fish sticks timing out.
look. Oh, yep.
Yeah, what you've seen here definitely is Team One Shot sort of getting tunnel vision for that front bunker door underground, and they've been just putting all their weight into that, and l1t's been defending it very well. Even though they've opened up the 2 other avenues, they never really seriously attacked
Right.
those 2 ways. They mainly focused on that front bunker door, and I think that was kind of what has caused them to slow down a little bit. I think you probably could have got off a successful attack using east or the seawall.
Well, and actually, the way that the GDF are set up, it actually would have been very nice to see a strong push through the seawall. Because you got BMXer covering the east, and you know that he's going to communicate everything, but they didn't really have anybody over at that seawall. And so, you know, potentially... Oh, now they are pushing the seawall right here. We got 3 guys coming through right as I speak. And they get a couple of frags, and they're getting some gibs, and now I'm totally out of sync with the fucking server. Goddamn pauses. Oh, well. Alright.
Fish stick still running infiltrator. I don't know if that's a useful kit on his face.
Well, other than the objective, but yeah.
Yeah, wow. That was a brain fart, I guess.
That's alright. That's
I
alright.
thought this was a plant phase.
You're wishful thinking, man. It's okay. You wish that we were on the second phase. At this point, I bet One Shot does too, because they're really having a hard time. Yeah, I don't think that Fish should be railing at this point. I can't imagine him being more comfortable with a railgun than he is with an accurized last rail. 2Spun getting a nice pop out from coverage, and David getting a lib, but it's not going to matter really. Yeah, 2Spun popping back out, trying to get pistol frag.
Alright, we're seeing a decent push here now. A couple of straw guys running into the room. Oh, TK and then a kill. Ouch.
Yeah.
Zuby's now running in there's kind of alone. Oh,
Fish is hacking.
Fish Stick's getting a hack. Nihilist
Yes,
is
he
there
is
too. Yeah, dude, the pauses put me so out of sync. Holy crap.
I know. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Goddamn pauses. Okay, so we are moving on. 5:23 on the clock. And I totally kind of missed, what happened there because I was so out of sync too. Red is already inside and getting ready to set up defense. We're going to watch from his point of view for a second. 2Spun is definitely lagging out. He's got a 300 ping spike there. He's back down to 86. Here comes Nihilist. Did not have his gun out. Red made him pay for it. David picking up the pieces though. Revives here by Zuby on Baldero. BMX recovering it with a nade. Baldero dodging the nade and taking out BMXer. Nice work right there. Baldero is pushing down alone. And now see here, this is what I find a problem here. He ducked out from behind cover, saw the two guys, and then kept going forward. Yeah, that's when you back up and you get back behind cover. Because he was making, he was making a good push. He was by himself, but he was making a good push there. You gotta use what the map gives you.
Alright, what we're seeing here is a nice little push here. They're getting the bomb down. There it is. Eclipse getting down a plant on the left side of the objective.
Disarm, though.
I'm not seeing a whole lot of other strong.
Eclipse
I can't even see the guy defusing! Ah!
It's alright, man. It's alright. And BMX was defusing. He's got it. Fish 6 as a blitz comes in just a few seconds too late. Yes, this will likely be a mostly first-person cam VOD at this point because we're out of sync pretty hard. Alright, so GDF, actually a lot of GDF died here. Let's see if one shot can get a plant down. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
It's Nihilist getting the plant.
And they got spawners this time. And I'd love to see that spawners playing. Nihilist wants to hang on to his objective. He's got 11 health, finally goes down. And I'm not seeing any pliers on this one, though. David giving the body and setting back. We got 242 on the clock.
Lit. All their guys are coming out of the spawn right now. They're not going to have enough time to get a defuse, so they're just going to hold outside by the looks of it.
And it's two spawners is waiting for somebody to come up the stairs. Yeah, they're going to try to ambush the Strog. And then they're going to respawn inside. Alright, there we go. Stroggy's finally spawned outside. And the Creamer is just waiting outside here, finally facing off against the spawn wave. And he's got a supply crate here. And we got a pair of medics outside that are tearing into the Strog, refusing to let them get in. Creamer's trying to make a beeline here. He's got a nade, he's going to prime it. Oh, bye-bye, fish sticks. Hiding in the corner. Nice choice by Red. They were getting revived, but it looks like he got stuck or something. He could not switch his weapon, and he died.
Alright, looks like we're seeing a little push here down the right side. Quickly shut down, though, by Hard Up. God damn it, girls.
Alright. Eclipse are about to go down. Oh, ducks for cover, just barely with that obliterator. We got most of the Stroggies spawning outside. We have to try another push here. We have only 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining.
Grenade.
Nice nade by Zuby as he enters the vent room. But he did not give the body. He did not give the body. He's still not giving the body. Yeah, these two medics, he's killed the same medic like 3 times in a row, but he never give the body. So Red and BMX are just out there reviving each other. Alrighty. 40 seconds to go.
Yeah, without a single hit on the objective,
30 seconds.
there's no physical possible to win at this point, so Lit takes the first set here.
Yes. But we did see one shot definitely improved from their first round here. I wasn't even sure if we would get into this objective with the time that they had there. So the
You
second set might
definitely
be a
have
lot
seen
more
them warm up. Their first and second set defense, or phase defense, was not good at all.
right. Alright, so let's take a look at the leaderboard. We've got most accurate being Zuby. We've got best light weapons being Sergeant Hardup with 25 points, and most kills was Creamer with 19. Yeah, the score is currently 2-0 in favor of Team Lit, and they're doing pretty well.
I don't get the joke.
Oh, Matt. Dude. Okay, it's something that the ladies enjoy.
Oh, wow. I just... Okay, well, how...
You know, okay. If you want to act it out, you can hold up your fingers in a V, and then you can stick your tongue between it, and then you can imagine what I'm doing.
Dude, I really don't want to imagine that. Jesus.
Might want to be careful about saying anything of that nature, Shelly. Please remember that you are on a server with a bunch of probably nerdy guys. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I mean, there really is nothing wrong with what I said.
10 seconds.
Don't get me started on the vagina. Because I never want to stop.
5, 4, 3, 2.
We're going live right here. Reinhardt's all focused. Guys, we got a Quake Wars match. Stop talking about pussy. Alright. So we got the Stroggies coming out of the gate here. And we're looking at one shot.
Reese, does your girlfriend still watch these VODs? She ought to be ashamed of you.
She's not here right now. One shot now has a full 20 minutes to try to set the time. That smoke, I explained it. Alright. It's the demonstration. Use your fingers as a demonstration model. There you go.
What? Ah!
Yeah, David protecting the plant here, but an engineer is about to be revived. It is BMXer disarming the charge here. There's a nade there! And, yes, there it is. Although the body's not been gibbed, Fish needs to give that body up there before Red can get back to it. Actually, it looks like, their own frag nades are gonna do it for them. 3, 2, and 1. Down goes the forward door.
Nice grenade there by 2-Spawn, taking out 2.
Well, I think one shot's probably doing a lot better here because at the very least they got that front door that they wanted so desperately last round. They got it much quicker this time.
Yeah, definitely. It's only, well, actually 2 minutes in. That's pretty much an average time to get the front door, but at least they got it this time. I get so annoyed by shit going out of sync. I have, like, no idea what's going on half the time.
Yeah, well, they will grab that spawn, so now's the time to get those bodies. Zuby's still coming in with shields. Nice nade by Red, taking out Zuby before Zuby can toss his nade. Bunker goes down. Hard to recapture that spawn. BMX getting caught with his Oh, there's an obliterator shot from Eclipse down to the backcourt. That actually puts Lit pretty thin here because a lot of bodies just got gibbed in that corner. Look at that. Look at the pile of Strog and human remains. And Creamer is the only guy left in this objective. And he's shooting somebody I can't see. Takes out Zuby. Draghi's almost have it. They almost have this room. Zero is throwing down and is able to take out Two-Spun. And we got a tech here. We got, oh, it's just Creamer. It's just Creamer. And he is surviving. Creamer is holding off the objective class. And it's only fish sticks. And looks like Lit is pushing in through the Strog entrance. The front door. Fish sticks about to go down to BMX, so down he goes. Only about a 20% hack on this thing. 16:27 on the clock. Eclipse getting a obliterator shot that doesn't kill anybody. Baldera goes down. BMXer knows that Eclipse can't do any more damage to him while he waits for the reload. Nice timing by BMXer in this room. Well done.
Eclipse getting some good kills with his oblit.
Yeah.
Oh, Red back raging him.
Yeah. Nice nade by Two-Spun taking out Baldera. I swear one day I'll remember to turn down the music when the actual match goes live. Sorry about that. Yeah, you guys.
It looks like GDF pretty much has a secure foothold on this little entrance area here.
They were weak for a second.
2 proxy mine kills.
Wow. Yeah, and Creamer got some great headshots on Baldero as he was passing by that little bunker. Little kind of slit in the wall. BMX are recapping that spawn. But yeah, GDF still totally hold this objective. The slight progress that the Stroggies had has faded. And I'm seeing all GDF in the room. They're good.
Yeah, GDF really turned around their defense. Already holding this first objective for 5 minutes, which is a pretty good D for the first phase.
They're getting a little weaker. They only got 4 in the room. 3 with the Gib. Okay, now down to 3 again. And there'll be a revive there on that guy.
Counting like 4 right now. Lipsa gets some good kills. Baldero getting 2 right there.
BMXer is mining up the actual objective itself. And here comes, I don't think the Stroggies see that mine. And let's see, they just killed everybody. They're about to detonate it, and down they go.
Wow, BMXer's mine. He keeps getting double kills with all of his mines. Incredible. Here comes the strong counter, sorry, the GDF counter push.
I probably saved a 50% hack there. With both those guys going down. Because it was both Fish Sticks and Nihilist ready to go. Fish Sticks getting in here and hacking. David's on it too. We might be moving on to the next objective here. Yes!
Yeah, there we go.
They get the hack.
Nice quick little work right there. Though that being said, it's taken them about 6 minutes to, yeah. Which isn't a very good time. You want to beat that first phase in like 3 or 4 minutes. So it's a little bit slow, but hopefully they'll make up some of that time with a quick transition phase. Transition on this map really matters because of how the doors move up so slowly. That this little window between these 2 phases is really important to like push up and take advantage of.
Yeah, and Two-Spun and Creamer are already covering the 2nd floor. And they have repelled any Stroggy onslaught so far. He's Nihilist inside. Two-Spun hurting Creamer as he falls to try to get some health. And as it is, let's hang on to this thing. They've gotten set up. They're feeling pretty good about it. But usually every time I say that, we see a nice turnaround. And here's a drop down to the objective. David trying to go after the hard up. Loses track of where he is. Gets blindsided, and down he goes.
We can see some good straw kills here. They're whipping up quite a few, though GDF seems to be getting just as many back.
And they're starting to get the The Gibbs too. Eclipse is planting right now. Almost has it.
There we go. He gets it down.
Wow. Okay, so basically I just need to keep saying that lit is set up, and as soon as I say that, then within like 20 seconds they fall apart.
Yeah, and here comes a lit counter push right now. They're running down the stairs. Grenades going off. Baldero down below. Oh, my game just crashed.
Okay. Well, as the BMXer has almost cleared this thing, he's trying to get a disarm. He almost has it. He pokes out a little bit too far. Goes down to Hyper Blaster. He's been revived, and we have a disarm. Must give body.
Grenade! Grenade!
Raccoon, dude, calm down.
Grenade!
It's not your team, buddy. Nice nade by Creamer, taking out Fistics as soon as he rounded that corner. Creamer goes down, Zuby giving the body. Eclipse attempting to use the lightning pistol. That's not going to work against Sergeant Hardup. And let's see if One Shot can get this thing to turn around again. Lit has gotten squared away here. Although down goes BMXer. We have a possibility here. Let's take a look. Creamer is up and taking care of business. Blaze Joker also. Yeah, that clears out that strong wave. Got a nice hallway long-range shots here in the BMX here. Yeah, I keep seeing the One Shot. They're running around. They're running around with their knives out and stuff, and it's in really weird spots. It's in spots where you'd think, hey, you know, by now you probably want to be shooting something. I keep seeing weapon switches. That's just odd. Okay, so One Shot is back to the drawing board, starting from outside again. What I'd like to see is maybe a push through the back door, through the GF entrance, you know, something like that. Something. They need to change this up. Here comes the blitz shot. Clips apparently, I mean, he followed Nihilus with that shot. He's just looking for anything to move. He's about to kill himself. Oh no, he takes out Red and Creamer. Wow. Yeah, he did get him. And the bodies were gibbed. Okay, so a lot of GDF are running back here. We've got Hard up at the objective, and I don't know whoever else, but the objective is weak.
Got a big strong push. They're all coming in right now.
Yeah, and here it is. Eclipse.
Three guys going up top.
Yeah, it looks like the timing's going to be a little off here, because even though Eclipse is getting a couple of frags here, we don't have anyone else to make a plant while he tries to cover the objective. And here comes
We got three strong guys still working together though. They're working down the back stairs right now.
Yep, 3 or 4.
Spaldero, Zuby, and one other. Eclipse is here too. He just dropped down. Looks like he might be going for a plant here.
Okay, we got BMXer down. We got, yes, we have Eclipse trying to plant, and is taken down by Sergeant Hardup. Although, we have an attempt at a revive, maybe? Let's see. No. So it's just kind of back and forth, but it seems like the Strongest can just never quite get the upper hand. You know, they're getting the kills, but they're just not all at the right time. And the charge that's currently on, the objective is about to fade. There it goes. Yeah, the ammo numbers are never right on this server. A lot of times they'll say that they have 999 ammo and stuff like that. Fishstick stopping out with a hyper blaster, gets nailed in the head by Red, and again, no Gibbs means that GDF is back up and running around again.
Grenade! Grenade!
Yeah, and you can take a look. You can really see the crossfire that Liv has set up in this objective room itself. A lot of really good communication. You can see the players reacting to the communication. You got one guy always covering underneath sort of the second floor. You got another guy that kind of covers down in the hallway here. Checking for anybody that happens to to come through that way. I mean, it's just very well done. They have the whole room totally covered.
Yeah, Lit has totally stepped up their defense here. I mean, it is just phenomenal. We only have 6 minutes, 15 seconds left, and they are just killing wave after
we got a plan.
wave of Stark.
An impossible double up. Yes, Fishstick's getting an arm, switches to his lightning pistol, takes down BMXer. Although he goes down, Red is. Let's see, we got engineers.
Well, Darrow's there,
Creamer
as
and
is David.
Creamer and BMXer. They're coming out of the spawn, though. They're not going to get there in time. Yeah, they're not going to get there in time at all. Alright, so we're moving on. I think that's the objective. Unless BMX can do something really amazing here. If there's a nade, though, he's got to jump away from the nade. That nade saved the day. And he's got pliers on it. He goes down. Okay, we're moving inside. 5:28 on the clock. There we go. There we go. It's finally done. GDF getting a great spawn, though. Instantly inside.
Yeah, we're talking, they only have 5 minutes left to work this last phase. I mean, it's gonna take some luck to get 5 drones within 5 minutes. Yeah, Christus, like he mentioned right there, he smells a full hold. Lit has just been playing phenomenal so far.
5 minutes to go, soldier.
Already hearing drones taking out guys. Creamer back raging against some technicians trying to get revived. And it looks like Sergeant Hardup will clean up and take out Zuby. I'd like to see at least a drone on this thing. I mean, that would be sort of a moral victory for one shot.
Yeah, they have 4 minutes and 30 seconds, so we should see a couple close ones, if not a couple detonations on the core. Still a possible time to set it, but Lit has just been all over it on defense. Seems like they really improved more than one shot sort of warmed up, which is kind of, it's a little disappointing because you saw one shot warming up, but Lit sort of turned it around. Even though they didn't need to, they just had even better defense this way.
And we got a push on the vent here. Nihilus getting some Gibbs. Nope, nope, not quite. Not quite. We got 1 Gib, not 2. And we've got 3:43 on the clock. GF are dying, but it's just not enough. Not enough of a tide turner. Because GF continue to hold the vent room. No drones are getting into the vents. And here comes the revive before the technicians can get there. Yeah, the priorities of one shot are really off when it comes to gibbing and reviving. Fishsticks was right. He was mentioning this during the pregame where he was hoping his meds would kind of remember, hey, my job is to revive people, and or to give bodies. And the fact that they're not giving the bodies has given Lit such an advantage whenever Lit has been GDF. And you'll see here, one thing I really like watching about Lit is that, Hardup, he got into a firefight there, he pulls off, so he's totally out of the load. Then he meds up, then he reloads. You know, and that's something that, like there again, you know, even just during his reload, he's hopping into cover, so that he's not vulnerable. And I really like, you know, that's something that, you know, if you learn to do that, then it's amazing how much longer you survive. We're talking about it. Sometimes I remember to do it, sometimes I don't. But whatever I do, something like I can tangibly notice a difference in how long I survive. All right, we have a first witch on the vent room here. That's really making a difference. We got a blaster by Baldero and a Gib. Baldero doing his job before he goes down to Hardup. Assault rifle.
Yeah, not too many successful pushes here by Strong. Every time they seem to get in there, they get pushed right out again by the GDF.
Yeah.
I think seems to be going their way at this point.
We got a double drone detonation in the atrium here. You have taken out those drones without too much trouble. I'll switch over to Red and watch him for a minute. And we have a pause here. Looks like we're losing fish sticks again.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch Red for a second here because I'm, you know, between, I guess it's, you know, Red and Hardup, especially on this map. You know, this is what I was trying to say earlier, in I guess maybe even the pregame, about how cover makes such a difference. And yes, I mean it does seem like you know, Lid has the better shot here tonight, but one of the reasons why they have the better shot is because they're always running at you, you know, full health, and, you know, like I said, most of the time their initial shots are going to be from cover. They're not running out into the middle of nowhere just waiting to get picked off.
Yeah, they've been smart with their movement so far, keeping a good upper hand whenever they do get into the firefights, and they usually end up winning most of their firefights because of that.
I'm hearing a drone. I think one might have gotten into the vent. No, Red takes it out just before it gets in there, and he was under fire by Eclipsa. So this is the first opportunity where we've really seen a chance for a drone to get near that vent. Good lord. I'm hitting a drone. It goes down.
30 seconds.
We're at 30 seconds to go. BMX is reloading. Oh, he pistols! Wow, he pistoled that flyer drone. BMX is showing off in the remaining seconds of this round.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's it right there. Team
Yeah, we have
Lit.
20 minute time to beat.
Yeah, ouch. That is going to be a tough time to defend, obviously, considering last time they only were able to defend it for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, most accurate was fish sticks. 36%, most kills, BMXer 36. And best light weapons, BMXer with 33 points. Yeah, BMXer is a vehicle whore. Look at that, highest XP, best light weapons, good lord. Good game, guys. I gotta go. Okay, so I think we're gonna have a substitution here. Two-Spun hops out. I don't think we've seen any double full holds, except for the only double full hold we've ever have shoutcasted was that epic TGL finals match back in July.
Dude. Yeah, I remember that. Whenever I think of like epicness that has happened, that TGL match always comes to the forefront. That match was just, you had seen everything. It was like both teams had, like, one team had said like I think it was like a 5-minute time, something just phenomenally short, and then the other team came back and beat it, and then like the very next set was like both teams full holding each other. It was just everything you could possibly imagine. It was so freaking close. Like, I get a smile on my face just thinking about that match. That was some
Oh, yeah.
Quake War.
Oh yeah, we had a good time that night, and we were there for like 3 hours or something. It was ridiculous how long that match was.
Most of the time when it's 3 hours, you're just like, oh my god, I want to go to sleep. This is terrible. But I was a little sad when it ended because it was just so much fun.
Yeah, you have to count the time waiting for session hard to press ready. That's very true. Okay, so we got a couple of replacements on the lit roster here. We've got Tandem and Whitman coming in for 2-spun, and Sergeant Hardup. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny how he misspelled sentences.
Seeing some substitutions here, so these new blood might throw off Lit's game enough to give Team One Shot sort of like a chance to sort of rebound and potentially even defend that 20-minute full hold.
To give Team One Shot. One shot?
Oh!
All right.
One shot between them and victory. One chance to prove themselves as Team One Shot.
Oh my god, when he's playing, we can hold. I don't think Fish 6 should make any comments tonight, even in jest. Because he was talking some shit last night about the geezers and the crossbreeds. And yet, I mean, I have to say, I don't understand why the hell has Fish 6 been running around with a railgun all night? I mean, can you explain that to me? I mean, Fish Sticks, you know I love you, but what the fuck? All right. All right, we're getting close to go time here. Here we go. And we're at 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. We've gone live right about now. Time to beat is 20 minutes. We got Lit coming out of the gate. The roster's looking like this. We got Kramer, Blaze Joker, and Whitman as your aggressors. Going to take down those walls. BMXer is an oppressor. And Red and Tandem are technicians. On the GDF, we've got a pair of Angies, Baldero and Fistix. Medics are Nihilus, Zuby, and David. And Eclipse will be sporting those heavy weapons tonight.
Nice frag grenades by Zuby.
Yeah, 4 doors have been planted. We have shields, but no charge on the seawall. Lit is focusing entirely on this front door. 17 seconds to blow. And Baldero's getting a disarm right here. He's almost got it. And yes! He gets it down. Well done with the disarm. But then he runs out. He runs out of cover. You know, if you had a nade, that's the time to toss it out there. Let's see if Eclipse can get the shot. Yes! And yes, the aggressor has been killed. We have maybe in a.
You got revived though. Replanning. There we go.
But Eclipse have bought him a couple seconds here. A terrible nade by, I think it was Whitman.
Grenade.
Nihilus trying to defend the seawall, can't quite do it. Tandem getting plugged away down to 17 health before he destroys down. Maldera goes down. The front door is about to go, I believe. Let's see if we can find somebody inside here. Yes. 6 seconds to go. We got frags exchanged between Whitman and Eclipse. And the door goes down. Here comes Lit. Seawall's about to go. No plant at the east. Oh, excuse me. Seawall is disarmed. Seawall is disarmed. That leaves just the front door so far for the Stroggies. Tandem can't figure out where he's being shot. Fistix. Oh, wow. Fistix gets Tandem down to 9 health. Yeah, Fistix says fail, I fail. The score is currently 2-0 in favor of Lit. We're looking at a 20-minute time to beat. And we have Lit on offense. We got Lit staging. Lit staging here. Zuby running into the middle of it all, getting the... No, does not get the spawn host down. He threw his paddles at it, but did not get that spawn host destroyed. And there's another one off in the corner that he didn't see. And there goes the Seawall. BMX is rushing in here, checking out the objective room. It's just Fistix. Fistix takes out BMXer. We got David now too. Fistix there. See, I don't understand why you would jump out from the cover there. Fistix just ran into 3 guys. He had an opportunity to go maybe back here or something like that. You know, go find some cover. You know, strive to.
Here comes the hack now. Creamer's on it. Creamer's on its nice little spot where the nades have a tough time hitting him. Oh, that nade actually. Oh wait, he was killed by a assault. Never mind.
Yeah. Creamer's up on the top. Oh, that one did it though. It's David getting the frag on Creamer. And there's the gip. There's the gip.
He said Strog still holds the room.
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. Oh, Whitman respawns as an infi. I would love to see them just go hunt down Creamer and kill him. That would be hilarious. Creamer gets back in and hacking. And we got the double up on it. This one's gonna go down. No! Rocket shot by Eclipse, taking out both infiltrators. That will hold on to that for a few more minutes. Or seconds.
Yeah, both infiltrators just respawned in, and here they come now, rushing down the front of the objective. Yeah. Be back on in a couple seconds.
And there it is. Whitman already respawning for that next objective.
5-minute hold is pretty decent, though. They really wanted to get more on these first 2 phases, hopefully. But if they keep it up, they may be on their way to a 6-minute full hold. It really comes down to can they, you know, replicate what Lit did on this phase and get a really good second phase defense going.
Yeah. Well, there was waiting outside here. Still outside. I don't know if that's the best choice. That's pretty late to the party. Looks like we won't have a fast plant, though. Because at the very least, I don't know how Red missed the guy hiding behind the crate there. Score is currently 2-0 in favor of Lit. And Brad has made his way to the objective here, working away on Fistix. Fistix doesn't even try to... Oh, I see. Fish was tossing a nade there. All I did was see Fistix go running for cover. But he had a nade in hand. Tandem surviving a rocket shot from Eclipse and killing Eclipse. That's kind of funny. Apparently Eclipse needs a bigger gut. And I think we're going to see a plan here pretty soon here. Creamer getting ready to do so right now. Getting shot in the back of the ass, though, by Zuby. And Blaze Joker's going to finish off that plant for him.
Oh, wow, this defense is not nearly as good as you'd hope to be. Hopefully they can get a disarm and reset up their D, but so far, Lit has been taking control of this bottom floor.
Yeah, and let's see, engineers for the GDF engineer is Fistix. That's it. Really
and he's just coming out of spawn right now. He's not gonna have enough time, I don't think.
No. He would need to be on it right now to do it. And wow, I'm also seeing 3 GDFs still waiting at the transformer. They went with him. So they are not inside. There's a respawn. They're fine. Okay, they got a respawn. Alright, Striker's having to wait outside for the building to blow. Down it goes. Blaze Joker got a little bit too close. Whitman already has a drone on the way. He's not wasting any time. It's already on the way here. He's flying it around. He's dodging bullets. I don't think they spot it. I think they missed it. Yeah. Oh, he gets it just barely into the vents. Bullets were chasing him. And now he needs to try to get it around the corner. Oh, immediately taken out. Valdero's looking for infiltrators. I think he should go outside. He'll find a couple. Yeah, he hears a drone. Oh, he's getting shot in the back of the ass by Red. Red found him. Creamer again flying in a drone. We're gonna stick with it here. It gets into the vents. It gets a little stuck at the corner. Yeah. Maybe he ran out of time there? I don't know.
Alright, Whitman, yeah, just hanging out in the vents. Waiting for something, anything. Here he goes.
Oh,
Not
it's
making
a little
it.
bit too early. Because there's a distraction. Yeah, Red making nice use of sound here. He takes out Baldero. This trying desperately to get this drone. He doesn't get it before he runs out of bullets. And getting gunned down by BMXer. I'm surprised here we have not gotten any detonations though. That's about to change. There it is. Creamer finally getting one in. They did take out another drone, so it's only 80%. We're at 10:29. Baldero getting one drone. He's having to reload. He takes out a drone. Takes out a spawn host. He's gonna try to pistol it. Can't pistol it. That drone's coming in. Let's see if we can get to anybody after recovery. In the cage. Zuby trying to find where he went. No, he missed it. He totally missed it. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Whitman gets the core down to 60%.
10 minutes to go.
Creamer has another one going all the way.
BMXer has joined
That's actually
the
smart
channel.
to go all the way up because you can take out the rungs that are farther first.
Charles Whitman has joined the channel.
So you have less 40%. So we have less distance to travel with your drones. 9:32 on the clock. And drones are leaking in here quite a bit. And we definitely have some action here up at the cage. Zuby trying to cover it.
Fish Sticks has joined the channel. Zuby has
And,
joined the
The
channel.
sad panda.
There it is, 20%. And Whitman's going to get this last one in here, and that will do it.
Yep.
So yes, that will give Lit a 4-0 for this match. Taking down one shot. In two shots, actually. Most kills Red with 21. Best light weapons Red again with 27 points. And most accurate was Eclipso with 36%. Alright, GG's. Yeah, Fish, apparently you're sad panda. Sorry to hear that, my friend.
It's just frustrating because we came up with a whole bunch of ideas for strats, but nothing really got executed. When you try to strat for defense, you have very specific ideas, and then when they blow through you in like a minute, then you kind of have to scrap those and go free for all style, and free for all Lit's just gonna take us. So yeah, that's what it came down to in the end.
Well, I mean, it seemed like you guys really, you started to kind of collect yourselves on that third objective. Extended the time in that first set to a good, like I think, 11 minutes or so. And it seemed like you really kind of found your bearings a little bit more. I mean, I know that it was really kind of disheartening to not get a drone connected with that core, but the fact that on that rather blazing time that Lit set in that first set, the fact that you at least got there, got the chance to and to get some drones hurled at the core, hey, it's it kind of speaks to the talent of your boys there to kind of hang on there.
Yeah, the other thing is, like, even when we had people in the cages, we'd still miss the drones, even if we had, like, 2 people in the cage, which was just, also disheartening, to say the least. I don't know, that first round felt alright. On offense, I thought, I knew that it was going to be really, really tough we got to the final stage with, like, 4 minutes left, and I knew it was just going to be tough to execute at that point. But I was surprised that we weren't able to get a single drone in. These guys, man, they were just taking my drones out. I'd send them and then, like, it'd turn a corner and boom, there goes the dynamite.
Mm-hmm. All right, don't overplay that.
I actually wasn't planning on saying it, but
well, even spontaneously,
just kind of came out.
Yeah. So, Fish, why the railgun?
Dude, did you see me rage face it? The first round,
no.
not quite as much.
I don't mean to be blunt, but no.
The first round, not quite as much, but the second round, I killed like 4 people right off the bat with that railgun.
It was those pandas.
Okay.
No offense, Fish, but I didn't even notice the railgun.
Well, I killed a bunch of your buddies.
Okay, well, let me see this though. Were they quickly revived? Because that's what I was seeing on Lit's end, was that they had their paddles totally warmed up tonight, and they were getting so many revives on their guys. On the other hand, your guys were not getting revives on anybody, and not getting gibs on anybody as technicians and infiltrators. I mean, that to me was kind of ridiculous. The number of times that I saw, like, I want to say it was Red, and maybe BMXer, was it you in there? In the vent room where you guys just tag team revived each other like 5 times in a row against, I think, maybe Nihilist or something, and it was just sort of ridiculous. Like, he kept killing one of you, and the other medic wasn't really shooting back, but you just kept reviving each other. I mean, it was it was pretty silly.
I think it was Red and Hardo, but much props to Nihilist, man. He was on fire tonight. Like, everybody just was like, damn, Nihilist shooting heads off like crazy.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if you kill a guy 5 times if he's back up.
Yeah.
6 times, right?
Whenever we were on offense, especially on that second stage, I'd come in and I'd get a kill, and immediately I'd pull out my tool to go for a gib. Like, instantaneously, I'd do it as quick as I could, but I still could never get it done. I'd get a kill, and the first priority was gib, but never. Your medic work and teamwork to make sure I don't get the gibs was just...
Yeah, I mean, and that, but like, to me, that was probably the biggest factor.
Definitely.
Even beyond, if you would say that Lid has a superior shot, even if you would say that Lid had sort of superior, strategies going in, a couple of times where you got them really thin, and it was sort of like frag for frag, but then. You leave a guy for a couple of seconds too long, and all of a sudden you got a medic coming from a respawn wave, and he just comes through and runs through and gets all his boys back up. So, hopefully you can, take some of that commentary to heart, and next time that we see you guys, we'll find a way to get those Storient tools into the bodies to make sure they stay down. BMXer, let me turn to you here and ask you, did you kind of expect to get to that third objective so quickly on that first set? I mean, was that sort of like odd, like because I imagine you were kind of looking at the roster you were up against, and to me it just seemed really surprising.
I don't know. I mean, you always when you strat it and you talk about it, we always on paper it always goes down as us walking through the objective. We plant on the wall and we blow the bunker, and then we get in there and we shoot them all down and we take over the room and we hack away. We don't ever really factor in the times when they wipe out our whole push. So, like, I guess it's not surprising in that way, just because it went just like we talked about. We only scrimmed once, and it was against ML, and nobody did anything that we talked about, when we were stratting or whatever. And then tonight it was like picture perfect. Everybody did exactly what they were supposed to when they were supposed to do it, and so I guess it wasn't surprising at the time, but now that we look back on it, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of surprising that we all coordinated so well under the circumstances.
I gotta say, if there's one thing we could go back and change in preparing for this map, would just to get specific crossfire positions on defense, because we all wanted to push out and make sure that they didn't get in, and then the plan was to push out as much as possible, but as soon as they start pushing in, fall back. But that ended up just being us falling back kind of disjointedly and then getting broken up into one-on-ones instead of two-on-ones, which is what we want. So yeah, that was probably one of our bigger problems on defense. And we always got to work on especially GDF. Like I said right before the match, GDF revive. Sometimes our medics aren't doing it all.
Matt, do you have any comments for these guys? Any questions?
Pretty good, actually. But, yeah. Good games, both teams.
Well, anyone with some final words or shout-outs or various little quips?
Are we finally done with the drones?
Forever.
Okay, I do have one question because it was a topic of conversation, obviously. Did the community sort of vote? Competitive community sort of vote for yes or no for fast or slow Volcano here?
Yes. There was 2 polls, and they both were, nobody wanted slow Volcano at all. I think like 2 people voted for it. And if you looked at all the votes, everybody, I mean, it was a landslide for fast Volcano, but according to Virus, it was just too late. But I guess he opened it up to where everybody could have the option to play it either way. I don't know if he was going to like force forfeits if teams didn't play it slow, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think we could have agreed to play fast, but Zuby was saying, Lit's a really good team. If we can our best chance at beating them is to have a ridiculously good strat for the 3rd phase. And that didn't really work out so well. It turned out that Lit had the good strat.
Well,
Yeah. That's the only reason we even wanted to play that last part, is just because I know how to do that last part. It's like real basic as far as attacking it, so it's like, and I know Blaze Joker is like a freak about playing in that cage. He loves the cage. So when you guys threw out that option to play slow, we were like, well, shit, I mean, at least Blaze Joker will have a good time.
For Blaze Joker! Alright.
Oh, and on your previous railgun comment, Greased, I have very poor luck with the accurized on close quarter environments, so I probably wouldn't have done any better even if I had an accurized.
Yeah,
I usually use the blaster anyway.
I'm not good with either of those weapons myself. I don't know. Something about that rate of fire that just fucks me over. But I'm far more terrible with railguns. So anyway, but I was just kind of surprised, I guess, to see you using it, because I don't think that I had seen you be much of a sniper kind of guy.
I mainly do it in pubs, but
Yeah. Alrighty. So I guess on that note, we'll kick you guys out the door. Congratulations to Lit. I hope you don't let your mouths get too dry. And sorry. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Just remember, fluids afterwards. You got to stay hydrated. And Fish Sticks. Hope that we can see you boys play again and rise again to the challenge here.